Namaste, everyone. Welcome to all of you. Today is the special session which we normally conduct on our health-based part. Our health partners who are the spiritual tablets. Sorry for interruption. Yeah. Namaste to each and everyone in the session. And today I won't be taking much time of anyone's, but we have a special guest today, Madam Sushma Saraf. She is the founder of LLM, that is Light Language Meditation. So I will just give a brief, very little one introduction about her, and rest of the things we will hear from ma'am herself. Namaste, ma'am. And ma'am, as the name we all know, Sushma Saraf, and she is the one who has started her spiritual journey. And during her journey, she met with many masters and learned many courses like pranic healing, silver mind, EMF, theta healing, anatha yoga, and pious life regression, and many more. These are the little which I named here. And in the year 2015, she underwent a very deep spiritual experiences at the Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. And thereafter, she started channeling many masters and the light beings. She commenced on a beautiful journey when her inner power of speaking the language of light came to the enlightenment. And thereafter, she started taking the online and offline sessions on various topics and taking the light language meditation on the online and offline platforms as well. And she has successfully organized multiple tours, spiritual tours within India itself and outside the India as well. And that's a small one from my side for you, ma'am. We welcome you all, and we welcome on the behalf of whole team on this platform. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So before starting, thank you guys for joining this great session today. And it is a wonderful escape for me. So rather than the regular sessions, maybe you might have got bored with spiritual tablets. So today, let us delve into that great wisdom about the light language. Usually, we try to keep this in the future planning, like daily planning, yearly planning, 25 years plan, galactic planning. That is where usually the spiritual tablets will define. When the reason is somewhere in the future, we try to work with this other dimensional wisdom and all. So I met Sushma Saraf in the year around 2011-12 in Kolkata, and we had a great time. So by that time, she's already a good healer, and then working with PSSM in a terrible way, working for magazine and conducting sessions in schools and regular sessions, full moon days, and conducting programs when Patrisar comes, participating in National Congress of Spiritual Scientists happened twice in Kolkata. So like that, she is very busy in her own way and with the PSM activities, and then still struggling to understand about her purpose and all. So during that period, she encountered her own experience in Pyramid Valley in Global Congress, and that is where the real shift happened. So that you will listen from her only in detail. And so over a period of time, we were in touch, and then she developed like the light language meditation, womb healing, DNA activation, inner child. So different modules, step by step, they downloaded, and then she started. And of course, she learned certain things from Dr. Newton as well. Good student to Dr. Newton. And the phenomenal thing is like a mandala art, she developed around 100 and more than 100 number mandala arts she did through auto writing and downloading through meditation. So the area where I really admire at her customized way of dealing with the clients, especially with exceptional health problems. So where she gives a light language code by meditating with them. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes code she record and she will give it to them, and they need to meditate on it for 40 days, for 3 months, and then they get phenomenal results. Because with my little brain, I always understand we know the value of mantras on the earth plane in physical reality. Similarly, in the interdimensional reality, the light language has got its own vibrational frequency. So that gives a credible energy value. And then always those meditations are very wonderful. So I am waiting since last 2 to 3 years to invite her to UK, and then the day has come, and she came with her family, and then after 2 weeks of roaming, they all went, and she extended her trip for a week. And day before yesterday, we had a nice session in Birmingham, the light language meditation and some special techniques she taught. And today evening in Manchester on session, I think again it is light language, and then day after tomorrow in London, Saturday on inner child workshop she is doing. The first tour is very crisp and brief, but in future I'm looking forward to have more sessions by her in UK and Europe, and then probably she'll come. Not probably, she must, travel with me maybe once to Australia, so to greet all the kangaroos over there. And yeah, with this we proceed. So she'll give the brief explanation and then followed by a wonderful meditation with light language. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Over to Sushma ji.
Namaste, friends. I feel I'm audible. Kanchan, I'm audible now.
Let me
Perfect.
keep, this will be very good. Yeah.
Fine.
You put the earphones.
Uh,
Check.
Yes.
Is it coming in the?
Hello.
Is it coming here?
My voice is clear. Perfect. Namaste, friends, and I'm Sushma Saraf, as you know, and just a bit about my journey. The 2015 experience which I had in the Pyramid Valley, Bangalore, when I was attending the Global Conference of Spiritual Scientists. In the deep meditational experience in one of the DNA activation program with Master Ray Chandran from Japan, I entered into that interdimensional reality, and there I went into that trance state. Maybe for 5 days I couldn't eat anything. I didn't eat anything. I couldn't go in the group, and it approximately take me 2 months to come into this grounded reality. And with that, a new era opened for me, a new dimension opened for me. The dimension for the connecting with those interdimensional beings, speaking the light language. That was entirely a new subject for me. Definitely, I heard Judy Satori in the global conference in Pyramid Valley only in the year 2012. And I really wondered how she speaks the intergalactical dimension language. But although it happened with me, it was a reality for me then. And that's how I started channeling many masters like Rumi, Kabir, Osho, Rabindranath Tagore, and many interdimensional astral beings which we don't know by the physical bodies. They were like DNA masters, especially on the DNAs. I have gained many information on the DNAs, how to work with the DNAs, how to shift our energy system by just simply shifting our DNAs. Because again, DNAs are only energies, and it can be transmuted and can be transformed. So that was the biggest opening. The biggest opening in my channeling process is all about the DNAs. Always we heard about the activation of the DNA. If you have heard any about, because you're on the spiritual group, and if you know, and whenever any master hosts a session, they always do it for the activation of the DNAs, right? To activate something, the like activation of the light body or activation of the DNAs. However, the one master DNA master I channeled his name was Raimunia. His name is Raimunia. He's from the interdimensional. There's a dimension which works only on the DNAs. How the DNAs works in a system. So there is like one dimension completely. When you enter into the dimension, it just like very very vast and very expanded. And the wisdom those masters share is very profound. From there, I got that information, and the DNA master, that astral master, told me, you people know only about the activation of the DNA. But there is a science called deactivation of the DNA. So then they told me, while in my channeling, in my writings, that as we switch on the light, so there is light. Yeah? So if there's something which is very active in your system and you don't want it in your system, you can switch it off. So that's the deactivation processes. You can deactivate that thing in your system. So logically, it makes sense to me. because initially it was my very earlier days of channeling. So my logical and skeptical mind was like very active at that moment. Oh, whether I'm thinking is happening, or there's all sorts of doubts we have. But although as I continued with the writing, they have given me a lot of information. If we deactivate few of our DNAs, what happens in our energy system? Why this deactivation process is needed? So maybe I just share this science today with you on this deactivation. So if we know about DNAs in just like in brief, it is just about like DNAs are the blueprint of a life. They stored each and every information are stored in a DNA. And our DNAs of every particular every body parts, they know their particular function they need to perform. That's how smart our energy system is. That's how smart our body is. But we fail to recognize that intelligence of the body. So in this process of DNAs, what we do, we collect with our energy system and the things which we don't need in a system, which we don't need in a system, we deactivate those DNAs with those light frequencies. So that's how that process of DNA was explained to me by the master Yamunia. He's a DNA master. He just works with the DNAs only. Simply work with the DNAs. And he started giving me that information on deactivating the DNAs of different things in our life. Maybe like to deactivate the DNAs of the poverty consciousness. We always feel that there's something lacking in our life. Although maybe if we have enough of money, then to so is not enough. Maybe we don't feel that there's no time. We feel, oh, I don't have much of relationship in my life. Oh, people don't respect me. There's something always, we feel that lack in our life. And that lack is called that poverty consciousness. Poverty consciousness is not just only about the money concept we have, because as soon as we hear the word poverty, it just comes to the money and the material things. That's the clarity those masters gave me. It's not only about the money and the material things you have in this 3D reality, but however, it is much more deeper than this. You feel lack of time, you feel lack of love, you feel lack of support in your life, you feel lack of resources in your life. Where in any area wherever we feel lack, it's the poverty consciousness. So, and this DNA is very active in our system because we have taken many lifetimes, many births, and in many lifetimes we have experienced that lack. Maybe sometimes, maybe we experience the lack of food in our life, maybe the lack of freedom in our life, or maybe that lack of expression. We couldn't express ourselves. So in many lifetimes, we have experienced that lack throughout the journey as we progress as a soul. So these DNAs remain so active in our system. Still, if we start meditating, if we start working on ourselves, then to deep down, we always feel that. And how many of you feel that? Did you raise that hand? In spite of having everything in our life, we feel that there's something missing. It's maybe I don't have sufficient time, I don't have sufficient resources, or maybe I don't have that particular support in my life. I don't have that particular recognition in my life. That lack of recognition also is all about that poverty. So with this concept, when they told me, it really makes me logically a lot of sense. Although this information was very new at that time, because every masters whom I know and whom I see on the YouTube, whenever they work with the DNA, they always call the activation of the DNA, activating something in your system. But this is the another different concept which I received from them, is like deactivating those DNAs, that's shutting down that energy in a system which no longer is serving us. And that was like that profound opening I had. And another thing they told about the DNA deactivation, that we can deactivate the DNA of jealousy. We can deactivate the DNAs of ego, that comparison we hold, that competition we hold. And all those ashtavargas we have, we work on as in spiritual tablets. To systematically, if we work on them, there is a particular light codes and light frequencies for them, and there's some sounds also. We tone those sounds, and it helps us if we meditate it for over a period of time. We feel that we are coming out of that emotion. That emotion started losing that grip in our energy system. Maybe if we used to feel more jealous of everything, if we see, oh, that person has so much of meditation experience, he has so much of power, I don't have, you feel lesser of you. Again, it's that. It's less. At the same time, subtle, deep down, if we introspect ourselves very deeply, there is jealousy also. We feel jealous. Why I am not having it? You know? Maybe or not only in the material things we see in the life, but also at the level of very deep and uh, spiritual things when we come to spirituality, we too feel jealous. So working with these energies, working with these light codes really support you to transform your energy field very easily. Maybe you just don't need to work a lot. You just don't need to work very hard. It's just like you take a flight and you reach. If you go from one place to another, like if you go from Sydney to Melbourne by walking, it would be really difficult, no? How could you? It's just like so much of pain and it's like so much of effort. But if you took a flight, it's easy. It's easy. You just landed. So that's simple. Similarly, when we work with these light codes, whatever we are working on, whatever the area we are looking for a shift, if we work with these light frequencies, we just accelerate our progress. It just helps us to raise our vibration very easily and very beautifully. So this is the science of DNAs. The one area which I work with my in my group with the people is about this is like one of the major area I work with the DNA. Another area which I work with the people is teaching them the art of self introspection. I would say that's like a major program which I run in my food on the journey towards self introspection, the 41 days program. It's a service from my side to this community, from our group side, from my mentors. In this program, I just really teach you about the basics of spirituality. I just navigate you through very slowly in that process that how you know yourself. Because unless and until we know ourselves, all the parts of ourselves, who we are, we will not be able to reach that higher state for who we truly are. So first, we really need to be aware as per this on the earth state, what we feel we are, maybe at the physical level, at the emotional level, at the mental level, who we feel we are. So first, we need to navigate through it. We need to accept that part. By rejecting that part of ourselves, we will not be able to achieve or know who we truly are, because all this is a part of all that is. You know, what we are seeing here, it is a part, the bigger part, this smaller part is a part of that bigger part. So in that course of 41 days, we just slowly navigate through and we just gradually work on that. And that's the main purpose of the program, is to create that awareness in our life, so that we know what we are thinking, we know what we are feeling, why we are feeling, how can I get over this, how can I transform those thoughts, how can I get over that emotions. In that 41 days, I just navigate very, me and my team, they navigate you through that like this beautifully, how to have that awareness in spirituality so that you become a conscious meditator. It's just not like that when you're meditating for half an hour, 40 minutes, or 1 hour, whatever, maybe with your eyes closed. It's just like 24/7 you're in meditation. You're very aware of it. This is a thought I'm thinking. This is the thing I don't want in my life. Or this is the emotion, this is not the right emotion I should feel. So that's the purpose of this 41 days program, so that I make you more aware. I make you more aware so that you are in that meditative state, you're in that stage of meditation for 24/7. So although I done many things, but that's the small brief. But in today's session, if your people are looking for something, Kanchan, if it's like anything specifically the group wants, I can do that, or I just flow as per my intuition.
Ma'am, as per your intuition, that's it.
Fine.
We love to go with that.
Fine. So friends, let's first to understand certain things. How many? I just a few. Just a question. How many of you have? Can any all of you switch on your videos if it's okay for you? Maybe I'm able to see and recognize you. Wow. Maybe if I meet you in the Sydney airport, then I can recognize. Oh, this is Seema. And then otherwise, I won't know you. Maybe because with the name Seema, I would not be able to recognize. Thank you, Rupali. Thank you, Seema ji. Thank you, Shivani, Harshata. Thank you, Anna ji. And Vigneshwari, thank you for searching on the videos, and thank you. It's good to see all of you, and just it's like an honor to be here. And so in today's session, let's talk about something. In order to receive something, we need to open our heart, right? Unless there is resistance, we will not be able to receive. So just a quick question. How many of you feel difficulty in receiving? You can't receive? If I come to you and I offer $1,000, who will be able to take it readily, or will say, oh, no, no. You will have a doubt why you're giving me. No. Thank you, Shivani ji, for being so honest. Rupali, Mukul, Harshita. That's good. Oh, I feel most of us has the same thing, that we are not able to receive. So in today's session, let's work on a receiving, right? Let's receive the quotes on the master so that we can open and enhance the receiving to receiving in every terms of our life. We are open to that receiving that the life offers us, all the beauty, all that support. Maybe sometimes we don't ask for support also. If somebody offers us the help, we said, okay, I will manage. Oh, please don't bother. We said, just say no. Why? Why we say no? If the universe is giving, then we should be in a state of receiving it. You know, and most of us lack that state of receiving. It just again comes from our inner child programming when we were very young, because our parents told us not to take, not to ask. When we were very young, because on the manners of in the name of manners and etiquette, that okay, you are going to that place, don't ask. If somebody gives you, say no. You don't want. They haven't taught you that how to receive, and definitely they are not at fault. They were brought up like that only from their parents, and that process continues. So in today's session, let's open to receiving. So what we do, we will focus on our heart center, and we will open our heart center. That will be a guided meditation for the heart center, where we will be open to receive what the universe offers, whether it's help, whether it's a compliment. Sometimes it happens that if somebody tells you, oh, you have such a nice food, you're such a good cook. Oh, I don't know. I just made it like this only. We can't accept that compliment also. We can't accept that compliment. We can't take that compliment also. Another, anything is very difficult for us to receive in our life. It is just because of that old programming we have from our childhood, that we shouldn't ask for anything, or we shouldn't receive anything. We should say no. So let's break that belief system of us. Let's let it go. Because unless and until we are open to receive, we will not be able to see the grace what the universe offers us. There is always a wheel, there is always a barrier. Deep down, maybe you want that support, but if somebody offers that support, you say no. And then you expect, oh, there is nobody helps me. Nobody understands my needs. But when the universe is offering you help, you are not ready to take it only. You are not ready to take. So in today's session, the first limitation, that first limiting belief that we are holding for ourselves, that I can't ask for help. I can't ask. That's like the biggest thing. If you can't ask, then you don't receive also. You don't get also. Learn to ask. Have that faith that when it is asked, it is given. So we don't ask also, and when it is given to us, we don't receive also. We don't take it also. So the giving and the receiving happens always from the heart center, because our heart center is a very powerful center where we if you say it opens to the other dimension. The lower three chakras supports you to be in this reality, in this 3D reality. Although the heart chakra is a chakra of a balance, because from the heart chakra we have another three chakras upward. So this chakra is in the balance, it's in the midway, in the heart center. So if we have a more balanced heart, if we have a more open heart, then we experience that balanced reality in this earth planet. So that's why opening the heart is very important, because we always close our heart. We always close the heart to receive. We always close our heart when we need some help, when we need to ask for something. So in today's session, we will activate those DNAs of receiving in a system. We go for the activation process only. So we activate those DNAs of receiving. Let's be open to receive. Let's receive it wholeheartedly. Let's receive it with gratitude. Let's receive it with grace. Let's receive it with appreciation. Let's receive it with acknowledgement. Let's receive it with gratefulness. Let's receive it with humility. Let's receive it with that, knowing that when you ask, it is given. Deserve. Let's receive it with that deservability also, because sometimes we don't receive things in our lives because we don't feel deserved. Oh, how could I get it? How could I get it? Oh, it's not possible. How can I get it? It's a thought we always have. Oh, how could I get it? So let's enhance that, receive it, deservability. Yes, I deserve. I deserve. I deserve that 7-star life. I deserve that, all that goodness of life. I deserve all that healthy relationship in my life. I deserve all that comfort in my life. I deserve all that, what we say, that spiritual transformation in my life, that enlightenment in my life. I deserve it. Feel that deservability. So in today's session, rather 30-40 minutes of meditation, we go with that, and we open to that new reality of our life, that new reality that, yes, making that announcement in the universe, I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. I hope everybody ready for that. And maybe I am speaking the light language. Maybe for few of you, it will be quite new, who doesn't know what light language is. It's just like, I will, how to explain? It's just like the music frequency. No, I will be toning some sounds through my mouth. And it's it may feel that I'm speaking gibberish. You feel that I'm speaking gibberish, and but it is not Chinese, it is not gibberish, it is not Japanese. It's just the frequencies I am toning from the higher dimensions. So just to support in this activation process that, yes, I am ready to receive. So in this today's DNA is that we open our heart, we activate that energy system in that I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive all that which is of light. I am ready to receive all that which serves and supports my life purpose. I am ready to receive all that which create abundance in my life. So it's like the receiving is a vast term. So whatever you want to receive, hold that thought very clearly, hold that intention very clearly. In general, we will be channelizing the light force with it. I am ready to receive. Maybe I'm ready to receive. I'm open to the new wisdom in my life. Maybe I don't know how many of you are aware of the light language. Could you switch on a video for a while and could Kanchan is Simiji is Simi knows about light language. What about others? I feel Shivani knows about it. What about others? Nobody? Nobody? Fine. So that's Vigneshwari knows about it. Fine. So those who don't know about it, just be open to that new science. It's again a science, We need to understand we don't know everything in this world. What we know is very little, very little. So I do remember when I channeled Kabir, he just told me about that, how the universe, about the vastness of the universe and how small we are. So he said like this, maybe everybody's comfortable in Hindi because it is in Hindi. Fine. So he said me, इस सृष्टि के विस्तार का पार न पाया हो। इस सृष्टि के विस्तार का पार न पाया हो। अहम करता नाम पर तुझे न जाने कोई कबीरा, तुझे न जाने कोई। So this universe is very vast and we don't know. And but we feel that we know everything and we remain that we have that resistance in our life. But we need to understand nobody knows us and we don't know anything. So I am ready. So just hold that openness so that you can have that full benefit of today's session. Otherwise, if there, because whenever we work with those higher dimensional masters, the one thing is very clear with them: they don't interfere in our free will. If we don't open our doors for them, they will not enter. They will not enter. They will be on the door and they will leave. They will not push the door either, and they will not trespass your boundaries. They respect our boundaries a lot. They respect our boundaries a lot. We need to understand. That's how compassionate they are. That's how loving they are. They understand us. They understand, yes, if you want, if you're ready, they give it wholeheartedly. They just open up like anything. They just give you everything they had. But if we have that resistance, so just tell yourself, I am ready to receive. Just make that intention aloud. I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive, right? So let's open our heart and let's work with this energy. I just request all of you to just close your eyes. Just remove your specs. Take a comfortable space. Shh. Just allow yourself to breathe. Be with your breath. Just know. Just know that in this next 30 minutes of journey as you navigate, in this deep spiritual experience, give yourself that permission. Shh, shh. Give yourself Shakalanataha Shriti. Give yourself that permission. I am ready to receive. I am open to receive. I am ready to receive which serves me, which supports my life purpose. Gently close your eyes. Be with your breath. For the same, let's invite a higher self, our guides. Let's feel their presence. Let's invite them with love, with respect, with gratefulness. by opening our heart. Let's invite all the intergalactical masters. To support us, to guide us in today's process. Shikita Anata Hasheti. Let's first, with the support of the higher masters of our higher self, let's first dissolve that resistance we have in receiving. Let's focus on your heart center and just ask yourself, how much resistance do I have when I need to receive something from the scale of 1 to 10? 10 means that you are ready to receive, the 1 means the resistance. The way you give yourself that number. Ten means that you are ready to receive more. And as you decide that there is more resistance, lesser the number is, the more the resistance is. Shikitanata. Shamanata. You trust your intuition. First thought is answer. Just visualize. Shiminaitata tuha shaitini hashaitu. Let's, in today's activation process, in today's deep meditation process, the masters from the Atlanteans, Shikitinata, and that masters from the Samuria. This is my planet, friends, from where I am, the Samuria. Shikitinatu, Shaishitinatu, Matiha, Matiha, Matuha, Matiha. Support in dissolving all the resistance we hold in our energy system, which stops us from receiving. Shitiu, Shaitinahai. Just the beautiful rainbow color light from the masters of the Atlanteans and the Samurians. Shimitinitu, Minitina, Manadatu, Katiminitu, Katinia, Kushiniatu. Kalanatu, Katanakatu, Katakiti Kiatuatia, Katakuni Kiatuatia, Kalatu Kotati Shiti. Kalatukati Yashutia, Manatia, Tutia, Shitinia, Tuatia, Manashitia, Matachi, Shitia, Matemati. Kalmanatu, Matamata, Tetuna Matatia, Tetokolanato, Kasho, Shiti. Namashakiha, Shiti. Just release all the resistance. Let it go. Let these light frequencies enter your energy system, especially your heart, dissolving all that resistance, all that block. which stops us from receiving. Maybe a belief system, maybe an experience, whatever it is. That these beautiful, powerful frequencies of light. Kilita to taimatihi. Matahu mataha matahi shaitihi. Kanamanatu katamanati katane katanuka. Katakai kai 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 ko shaitai tai kai. Some of you could feel that heaviness or pain. It's just a sign of releasing, friends. Kulushi tu shiti. Kata tu shaitai tai tu shiti. Kunamanatu kata kanatu kata namakai kai kai nei. Kanadata da nadadata tanali tatatanata talanata tataha tatatataha tataha tataha. Just be open to the energies. In any part of your body where we hold this energy that I'm not ready to receive. I can't receive. It's difficult to receive. How can I receive? It's not okay to ask any such experiences, trauma, belief systems, wherever it is, let it get released from our energy system. Shipi tanata manatu. Katamanatu to tatanata. Kutuma tuma te nei nei. Kushate na shote na inano, who shay na manahita, matahi mataha mataha mataha, shakatana te 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 te. Let's just release, let's let it go. Let it go. As you are shedding those layers which no longer serves you, all that resistance, all that blocks. Just feel as if this rainbow color light is dissolving all that which no longer serves you, all that resistance towards the receiving, all that fears, all that doubts. You feel the pain in any part. No the blockages is there in that part. Let it release. Just affirm in your mind, I let go of all my resistance. Just to receive. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. Let it go. Let's go deeper. Shipitini tu patanay inaha. Matamatihi mataha mataha matahu matahihi. Katakalanaka kakaknukiki manakiki manakani tu tanakalana ashuniki ashya. Katanamanasha taha shaitiha shaitiha. Just give yourself that permission. So let it go, let it go, let it go. Know that it no longer serves you. All that fears, all the belief systems. Allow this light, this rainbow color light, flow into your system more deeply, penetrating through your physical, through your emotional, through your mental body, releasing all the resistance at all the levels, releasing all the resistance from all the levels. Kanmanatu shaiti neta ha shaiti ha shaituha. Katavanata ha katahi katahu kataha katahi katahi kataha katakata katakata katakanata ha shaiti hi shaiti. As we release what no longer serves us, let's say it aloud in our mind to move into the next phase. Focus on your heart center and just say aloud, I am ready to receive. Shikitini tanai. I am ready to receive the goodness of life. I am ready to receive all the support I need. I am ready to receive all the wisdom I need for my enlightenment journey. And let this beautiful light quotes again from the masters, from the Atlanteans, from the Samuryas. Niminato namanati ha matahi matahiya. Feel that sensation, that vibration traveling across your body. Nimina tinaya shaniya shuniya manaikiya shura. Chubiti tutato shaiti manahu. Katahu katahi katahu katahi kahu shainiha. Just feel that shift, that vibration, that liana that I receive easily is getting activated in your body. It lies in your higher heart. I receive. I receive with grace. I receive with gratitude. Feel that activation. Let this energy. The main point is a higher heart, and from the higher heart, it travels across your body in all your cells, as if the electricity is traveling, as if your neurons, these neurons that you're ready to receive, are getting activated in your entire heart. Let this vibration shifts. Feel that sensation. Experience this stillness. Be in this space. Let's go deeper. Shay Naite, Putta Hi Kahu. I am ready to receive. I receive with deepest gratefulness. I receive with the knowingness that I deserve. Like this DNA becomes so active in our body, so active in our energy system. Let's receive with appreciation, with acknowledgement. Let's see as this energy travels. This new neurotransmitters in our brain, in your entire energy circuit. Are becoming active. Let's become ready to receive. Let's open our heart. Receive with deepest gratefulness, gratitude, and love. Knowing that I deserve. I deserve. I deserve. Be in this space, in the silence. Let the energy sip in. Become like a sponge to absorb these higher frequencies, to experience that shift. Let this energy spread in all your bodies, in all your energy channels, meridians, in all your energy centers. Your entire auric field. Let's thank all our higher self. Let's thank all our guides, the Master of Atlantis, the Sumerians Masters. For this profound activation. The deepest affirmations that I am worthy to receive. I receive easily. I receive gracefully. I receive with appreciation. I receive with humility. I acknowledge what I receive. Just slowly and gradually, taking your own time. As and when you feel complete, taking your own time, friends. Slowly and gradually come back to this reality. Come back to this reality. Open your hands, keep it on your hands. Here you can open your eyes with a beautiful smile. With that knowingness, I am ready to smile. Just have some water, friends. Everybody, come back to this reality. Feel yourself in this time and space. Feel yourself in your time zone. Coming back to this reality, fully in this body, fully in this body, fully in this body. Shh. Come back, friends. Open your eyes. Come out of this deep state. Now, now. Slowly and gradually taking your time. Feel yourself, feel your body, move your body, move your hands, move your legs. Just tap, just tap. Wherever you feel that congestion, just tap, 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 tap. So I now open the forum for the if I have any queries, Kanchanji. I feel Kanchanji is still in deep meditation only. Kanchanji, can you hear me? Kanchanji? That's okay. I feel she's in that deep state. So for the rest of you, if you like want to ask me something, you can want to share, you can raise your hands. I open the forum. Yes, Shivanaji.
First of all, thank you, ma'am, for coming here and for such a wonderful meditation. And I went deep. I have two questions. First question, out of curiosity, when you were talking in that light language, when do you get it directly through the channel? When okay, so it's, let's say if you are reactivating again for some other group, it could be completely different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So does that, when you are doing that and when you are channeling, is it as per the group energy in that
As
moment?
per the
Or
group, as per the group image.
okay. Okay. Thank you so much. And also, ma'am, when you say activation and deactivation earlier about the DNAs, so I got diagnosed with lung cancer, and it's stage 4 at the moment. I'm getting medicine, but doctor is saying if it's not showing in PET scan somewhere, that means that the cells are gone in dormant situation, but it is still in the body. So I'm just wondering how, if I come to you, how can we resolve? Is it a way to resolve this issue, or like, what I can do in? So I'm just a little bit, looking for some guidance or direction with you.
Shivani, whenever it comes for the holistic healing approach, we need to be very open-minded. We
Yeah.
need to, when we have any disease in our life, there are multiple factors runs in our life because of which we encounter the disease. It could be coming from
Yeah.
one of our past lives. It could be our ancestral patterns. It could be
Yeah.
because of some of the belief systems. So once we sit, we need to check and we need to dig into that. So
Okay.
there are many high chances when we are able to crack that root cause.
Yeah.
We just start healing very fast.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Nokuji.
First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for this session. I'm still feeling the vibrations in my spine, actually. Thank you so much. And ma'am, actually, I have just one question. Like, this is the first session I came to know about DNA activation and light language. So, if I want to dig deeper into it, if I really want to learn about all this, so how do I go about it?
The first thing you can learn the light language. It's just like nobody can teach you the light language, Nupur. It
Okay.
happens on your own. As you keep on working on yourself, as you keep on meditating, you can shifting on your vibration. This works on those emotional and the mental blockages in your energy state system. As in a part, if you're ready to speak that language of your soul, that's a you call the language of the soul.
Okay.
So you start speaking. Nobody can teach you like ABCD because there is no
Oh,
concrete pattern to teach something.
okay.
However, when we keep on working on ourselves, it just opens automatically. Like in my forum, many people speak as they were working with me for many years. They're working with the modalities, with those activations process. So they've started speaking. So many of them speaks, many of them still don't speak. So it just depends how we tune into the energy, what our purpose is. And if it is a part of a journey, so definitely it comes at the right time and at the divine time.
Okay. And is it same for the DNA activation thing also? It automatically comes like while we are
No,
meditating?
DNA is like a process. It happens
Oh,
when
okay.
you do the as I have done now. If you practice
Hmm.
this meditation, what we have done at least for 40 days, or maybe minimum for 21 days, and as it's guided, because we know where we are, how much we have blocked the receiving, where we
Hmm.
stand in the chart.
Hmm.
So as if we do this for over a period of time, we will see that shift.
Okay. Okay.
You will see that shift. So it's not with the DNAs and the other things. It's just only with the light language, speaking of the language.
Okay, so
It just
it
opens
means
up.
it automatically happens for the light language also and for the DNA activation. If I like, so I was just as I was saying that if I want to learn a light language, so you said it will happen automatically if it's supposed to happen to be if that
Huh,
is my purpose.
naturally.
So so is it same for the DNA activation thing also,
No,
or
no,
is it
no,
some
no, no.
course thing that we do?
But the DNA, you want to need that how to do this process? You're
Yeah,
asking
that's what
that.
I'm asking. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. No, it's just like we can learn that. We
Okay,
can
we
learn
can
that.
learn that.
Maybe
Okay.
without speaking the light language also, we can work on the DNAs.
Oh, okay, okay.
The DNA, working with channeling the light coach just makes the things so much deeper. Maybe you
Much
have seen that
deeper.
you have gone through that thoughtless state very easily with this. Otherwise, we
That's right.
struggle to be in that thoughtless state.
Right. Yeah.
That's the benefit.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Nupu. Thank you for the question. So, Kanchanji, the forum is all yours now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful, wonderful session. And you know that I'm very much big fan of your meditations always. And I just shared one moment like the 3 days before I have started your meditation itself. Like whenever I start feeling I need to go deep down, I start doing the practice, the one it is on PMC always.
Mhm.
And it is just the third day I practice, and I'm feeling like it's the universe calling. Then you were here in the morning itself. I was remembering you so deeply for the book we are like we have done together with you.
Mhm.
It's just happened quickly. Like I have no words. Like when sir said that ma'am is with me, and he named you, and I said, "Is it Sushma Saraf?" He said, "Yes." And everything happened so quickly. And thank you, universe, and thank you to you, ma'am, for this
Thank you.
wonderful, wonderful session. And yes,
Thank you.
masters, if anybody is having any question, it's a very right opportunity. You can just open your windows, ask your questions. Don't miss it.
Mm.
Anyone.
So, I feel everybody in that state of meditation with me. So after that deep
Yeah,
meditation, nobody feels like speaking. I know that.
I was
So
hardly came out, ma'am. Like you
I
keep
called your name
calling.
on. I called your name many times. So I
Mm,
understand with this deep meditation, it always happens that we are not in the frame of mind to ask question. If our mind
mm.
becomes thoughtless, if the mind is thoughtless, how can we ask anything? No? Just
We
so
got
it's
one, ma'am, one raised hand.
yes,
Ozi
yes,
Pandit.
sure, sure, yes, sure.
Okay. Yes,
Mhm.
please open your camera if possible and then ask the question, please. Ozi Pandit with the name. You have raised your hand, Ozzy. Can you please open your camera and unmute yourself?
Maybe it's right, a glitch. Let it be.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just trying to get my video up. How should I start it? One of my very, very close friend, close to my heart, she is very, very deep into meditation and your word.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I have attended this session for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and I can say I haven't even born into meditation word as yet. You can imagine like I'm in still in embryo state, uh, forming the belief whether what meditation is about and how do people they connect to the universe and how they progress to their goals or emotional attachment. And I've been listening to your thoughts, and how would I say? Generally, I do appreciate your effort, your expertise. The language you are using with high pitch and stuff, that also for me was confusing.
Yes, I understand that.
But I was just trying to make sense out of it. But overall, how would I say, with the respect, I now I've been asked to attend these sessions, and this is my first session, as I said. And I within myself, I've been through a lot. When I was listening to Shivani Goyal, I lost my partner due to cancer, and I've been through a lot. But after that one, I gave up on everything and I feel myself complete. I don't feel the necessity of doing meditation. I said, if this is going to happen, if that's the destiny, everybody has got their, whatever you call the stars, the birth time or the death time or the circumstances, but it's there. So what's the
Point of doing.
doing the meditation? So that's what my question is. And how would people they really get connected and get involved into this one? Sorry, I took a little bit of time explaining
That's
myself.
okay.
I do
That's
apologize.
okay. That's okay. Thank you for asking this, Ojli. Many people, when they come into meditation, the first thing they ask is, if anything is predestined, if anything is as Ozzy said, then what's the point of it? So the first thing which, as by my experience in my journey of meditation, I tell you, Ozzy, it's not about that when we come into meditation that everything becomes all right in our life. It never happened. It's a myth we carry. If you're a meditator, there is everything be goody goody in our life. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. The purpose of meditation is not to make everything right in your life. That's not the purpose of meditation is. The purpose of meditation is when we practice these practices, when we follow certain practices, what happens? We becomes ready for every situation and we become ready for every situation. As you say that as you have lost your partner, and it was, I understand, it's just such a major, certain heart paining moment for us when we lose our loved ones. But that's a harsh reality. So what happens if we have this tool, if we have this anchoring in our life, we don't fall. We again rise up with that faith, with that deep knowingness that everybody has the purpose, everybody has the destiny, as you said. As you said. So it was their destiny, what they had chosen. So maybe at the knowledge level, we have that knowingness, we know that. But although it hasn't become the wisdom for us, there is difference between the knowledge and the wisdom. The knowledge is that we know something. The wisdom is that when we implement that thing, we live in a life. So unless and until it is at the level of the knowledge, we don't feel at any shift. We feel hurt, we feel lost, we feel despair, we feel rejected. All the things will happen, those emotional navigation which you talked about. But as soon as we have that understanding, deep spiritual understanding, when we have that wisdom, when we transform that knowledge into a wisdom through our practices, through our spiritual practices, then we see all of the situations are there. We feel the emotions. We don't deny the emotions, but we are able to navigate through the emotions. It's like just like using the skiing, like on the seaside, the people ski on the sea. No? It's very common in Australia, I feel. No? Yeah.
Yeah.
They use that. So you learn that art. You don't get drowned. If you don't know how to ski, you will get drowned. So just the meditation supports you to support you to navigate through the waves of life, through all the ups and downs of the life. It doesn't mean that when we come into meditation that there will be no challenges, that there will be no obstacles, there will be no emotional hurt. It's not that. Definitely, it's not that. It's a myth. It's a myth all the spiritual practitioner carries. If I am coming to meditation, everything would be goody, goody, goody. No, it's not like that, friends. It never happens like that.
Thank you. You are wonderful. You're wonderful. You touched my heart. And at the same time, though I lost my partner, God also gave me another gift. Like a gift in form of returning that love in my life. And I'm still still trying to match up to her expectations. And
Wow.
yeah, but thank you very much. You're wonderful. If I'm going to get into meditation, I think the credit will go to you. Okay, and I would want to say best wishes to Shivani. God bless you, Shivani. On this platform, everybody would be wishing you best of your health, and may God grant you those, like wishes, and whatever the medication you are on, it will help. Thank you very much, ma'am. I do
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, thank you, friends. Kanchan?
Question.
Yes, sure.
The question goes in the beginning, like where you have said, like the deactivation of DNA is required. Ma'am, when we are on this soul journey, we are coming here to have experiences. And isn't it like for having some experiences, we are carrying some of the, like, even if it's Arshad Vargas we call, or any of our pattern, what we are having in our DNA, if it is for the purpose of experience on this Mother Earth, why we are doing deactivating this process basically? How we will experience it if we can do the deactivation? Like I'm getting in a conflict at this moment with this.
Oh, wonderful question, Kanchan. I'd appreciate. Because whenever we come here, because of the journey through the many lifetimes, we always feel that we learn through suffering. That's a deep belief system. We can't learn without going into pain. But this is a new world. Our Earth has entered into this fifth dimension now. It is in a Satyuga. So we can have the understanding, the spiritual understanding, without going into pain. Without be jealous, I can appreciate you and I can get inspired by, oh, Kanchan does 4 hours of meditation. Oh, instead of getting jealous, oh, why she do? Oh, I can't do. So bad. But then why she do? Oh, I hope she can't do. Instead of getting that, in that jealousy, in that learning and going that suffering, choose the better option in my life with this process. Oh, Kanchan meditates 4 hours. Such an inspiring lady she is. I can also do. We can also do. So that's how this process supports Kanchan.
Got it, ma'am. So basically, it's a movement started in the way, like moving to other higher dimensions where you
Other
need
Hama
not to feel
dimension.
these emotions. You can
Yes.
straightway like move forward
Move
and work
forward.
on yourself.
You can work on yourself. Why should we learn through pain? It's an old era programming. It's just an old age programming. We're in the new age era now. We can learn everything good. First we learn, okay, if somebody hurts me, I need to feel that hurt, then I learn. Why? I can feel it also. No, I can just, okay, if I hurt somebody, I will also feel bad if somebody hurts me. With that intellectual knowledge, with that spiritual wisdom, I can learn. No, why I need to go that through physical experience with that pain only. I can learn with that spiritual understanding, with that high understanding, and that's the new age is all about. That's the new tool is all about.
Basically, ma'am, the contrast is ready rather than feeling the pain of jealous. You stop and block that and go with the.
I don't block. I don't block. Then when we block, that we create that resistance. I didn't blocked. I gained that understanding. It's not
Okay.
needed. To block and to have the understanding is two different areas, is two different energies.
So with the deactivation, we are getting the understanding not to have the jealousy that's
Not to have the
happening in your
jealousy.
DNA, and this is just
It's like
the job
I gained
finished
that.
basically.
Yes, I gained that wisdom now. I can evolve
Okay,
by getting inspired by you, by holding that compassion for you.
right, ma'am. Thank you so much for ma'am. I'm very much crystal clear with this. Thank you. Yeah. Simi is having, ma'am, do you have the time to take the more questions? We can keep going?
Just, yes, 5 minutes
Okay.
more.
Yes, okay. Simi ji is here with her questions. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your beautiful presence and meditation. I had an amazing experience with the wonderful session. My question is, during my journey, I passed lots of souls, and I have lots of people, souls that come in my life, and repeatedly, they give me messages of, how things are either too good or too bad. I pass through that. Sometimes not, I'm not able to tell them anything now because I do lots of meditation. I want to support them, but whatever, because as we know that we are all souls and we shouldn't interfere too much into the journey. There are some things that come like to me, like they get channeled to me, and I really don't want to tell them. It's like a message, but then I start doing things like say I would do something like say an action, which they would say to me that they didn't like, and then I come back and think, but my soul actually connected to this channeling, and I didn't do it for this human reason, but there is a greater goodness in that which comes out later. But then the human soul asks for me to apologize, which I am always easy with apologies. But the soul doesn't always take the apology and tries to keep punishing me. I don't know why this happens again and again.
Kanchan, I didn't get the question, but can you brief it in like few words? It's just like a long paragraph,
Yes,
something
yes.
like that. Mhm.
So,
Like, can you
Kanchan,
brief
did you
it in
get
a
it?
like?
Simi ji, can you just go with the few, like the what's the basic, we
Basic.
understood
अच्छा
everything. What
हिंदी
is
में
your
बोलूँ मैं?
straight question, please?
अच्छा
हाँ
सॉरी सो मतलब कि जैसे हिंदी में बोलूँ आपको समझ
हाँ
कुछ भी
हाँ
चलेगा.
श्योर श्योर
अच्छा
श्योर
अच्छा
श्योर
जैसे कि कोई भी मतलब मेरी जर्नी में आता है ना तो मुझे जैसे पहले से पता लग जाता है जैसे होता है ना डेजा वू लाइक I've already been there, I've done this with them and this is the outcome that is going to come. वो बार बार होता है तो मेरे को पहले से ही पता लग जाता है कि ये होने वाला है तो मैं मतलब जैसे आई एम 10 steps ahead with ये होने वाला है तो मैं without telling them I do those things so that it doesn't actually hurt them more and they get the lesson of what's happening. जैसे कि कुछ फैमिली में हो रहा है तो सब उनको यूज कर रहे हैं तो मैं बता नहीं पा रही हूँ कि ये हो रहा है क्योंकि कैसे पता लगेगा लेकिन
तो फिर आप
सम
क्या करते हो
मतलब कि मैं अपने ऊपर
आप
ले
चेंज
लेती
कर देते हो
हाँ
व्हाई
नहीं मैं चेंज नहीं करती वो ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाता है मतलब मुझे भी नहीं पता होता कि मैं कर रही हूँ लेकिन उसका आउटकम जो होता है एंड में बहुत अच्छा होता है लेकिन मुझे अपोलोजाइज करना पड़ता है बार बार
जब आउटकम अच्छा होता है तो देन अपोलोजाइज क्यों करना पड़ता है
वो जर्नी में
बिटवीन उस
इन
जर्नी में अपोलोजाइज
हाँ क्योंकि मुझे हर स्टेप पे पता लग रहा होता है कि ये अच्छे के लिए ही हो रहा है ये अच्छे के लिए ही हो रहा है और अच्छा ही होता है उससे
तो देन इफ यू नो दैट दे फील इज नॉट गेटिंग राइट
नो बिकॉज
मतलब उनको समझ में नहीं आता अच्छा हो रहा है एम आई राइट
नहीं
व्हाट आई एम
नहीं हाँ उनको नहीं
तो
समझ
फिर
आता कि अच्छा हो रहा है
देन यू अपोलोजाइज राइट
यस
Simijay, I really you don't have that very clear cut question, but as for what I am getting, you don't need to be a martyr for everybody.
Okay.
You know,
Thank you.
everybody has their own path, so you don't need to be a martyr. Make your boundaries strong.
Yes,
Make
I'm
your
a super
boundaries strong.
empath. Yes, I'm a super empath. Yes.
Empathy is good, but that doesn't just make your boundaries strong. I feel like you don't have your strong boundaries. That's all I can
Yes.
say.
And you know what you just said, I don't have my boundaries, but outside world thinks I have my boundaries and I'm violating other people's boundaries.
Maybe because what the way you express it just comes to like you don't have made that emotion boundary. It's not only about the there are many levels of boundaries which we execute and allow. So maybe you just need to see which boundaries are not strong for you. Maybe you're not able to like you have that physical boundary. Nobody can debar you. Nobody can trespass your space. But maybe the emotional boundaries are not strong.
How can I get in touch with you?
Consent is condition.
Oh, yes. I really connected with you. Thank you.
Ma'am, yeah, I'll speak with you and I will share which platform you want me to share with everybody. It's a direct
Yeah,
number of
sure.
yours or how? I'll share it
Thank
with
you.
Oh,
everyone on the group.
Thank you so
and
much.
also,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
you mentioned about 41 days.
Yes.
If we
That's a
can all connect
program.
to that. Yes, that
That
program. Yes.
course, that programs. I will run. I have already completed this program just 15 days back. So I will be
Okay.
announcing it again in the October, in the
Yes.
September, October.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. So thank you. Thank you, Kanchan, and thank you,
Ma'am, for
everybody.
being on this platform, and we want to have you again and again. And once you are ready with 41 days program, please
Sure.
let us know. We will announce it on our platform. Those are willing to join, they can join.
Sure.
And yeah, from the deeper of our heart, on the behalf of whole team, ma'am, a big gratitude to you for being here. Thank you so much,
Thank,
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
thank
much,
you,
ma'am.
Kanchan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
friends. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Kanchan, take a screenshot.
Okay, sir. So
Take a
window,
screenshot.
window and shift.
विंडो प्रिंट स्क्रीन
विंडो प्रिंट कहाँ है
YouTube.
मैम वेट मैम अभी बच जाना 1 मिनट प्रिंट कहाँ गया मेरा इसका
स्क्रीन ऊपर
Ask everyone to open their videos if possible.
या मास्टर्स प्लीज ओपन योर विंडोज प्रिंट का ऑप्शन क्यों नहीं दिख रहा आई जस्ट टेक इट फॉर द फोन देन दिस इज दिस वन हटा दो 1 मिनट रुको छोड़ो स्नैपशॉट आती है यस थैंक यू मैम थैंक यू मास्टर्स
Thank
थैंक यू
you.
एवरीवन
Thanks,
थैंक यू वेरी
ma'am.
मच Thank you, sir, for bringing ma'am on our platform.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great escape for me too.
So, for us, it is a win-win situation. We are happy.
without complaining, you accept very easily this kind of sessions. That's why I put here today. Yeah.
Okay,
So
thank you so
Kanchan.
much, sir. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
प्रिंट स्क्रीन
Where it was? Ah, here, the small one. See, अपने लैपटॉप की पहचान नहीं है आदि चीजों की. Thank you, जी. Thank you.